So what I realized about Jaja no Gucci is she's a very jealous person. Okay, although she makes friends easily, although she may attract men on social media because she's catfishing, she looks good in her pictures from her neck up or her breast up. Okay, but once people get to know her and see how she give it up, please. So she's a very jealous person. And I noticed this about other females that I've tried to be friends with in the past. I can tell a confident woman by how she responds to me. I can tell when women are not confident with themselves and how they respond to me. Okay? So, over time, when I was younger, I didn't want to see it that way because I will always let everybody else shine. A big part of my problem is I would dim my light so other people can shine. And when you do that, they don't respect you for that. You don't get praise for that. You get treated in the manner that you're presenting yourself. So now I'm the illest nigga on my team. Now can none of these hoes see me even at my age, okay? Even if it took me this long to see it. But let's talk about my content creation and how that came about. So, because I have to skip around because I don't want to do everything in succession because you're not gonna understand it. But I wanted to be a content creator around 2018, and at this time it was because I was a mother of three. I had two little babies at this time. They were born 2 years apart. So I'm like, what can I do to make money from home? What is it that I'm passionate about that drives me? And I said it's content creation because I noticed that I would get into a lot of disagreements on Facebook, and I'm not getting paid for that. I'm not getting paid to fall out with people that I know in real life. So why don't I do this to get money from it? Because obviously I ruffle people's feathers. I didn't say a lot on Facebook, but when I did, it ruffled feathers. So when I started to notice that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna capitalize off of this. And that's what I did. Now I'm not gonna tell y'all I done made hundreds of thousands of dollars on social media, but I have made money, and it has been a vessel for me to make money in other ways. Okay. Because I'm an empath and I have a good heart, and again, I never want to be the one to feel like I'm above people and people down here. I always told the people around me everything I knew about social media. If you were close to me, I would say you should start a channel, or you should start a podcast, or you should upload this type of content, right? I would see it for people because I'm like, why waste your time on Facebook posting for people for free? And I see a lot of people, especially in my age group, they post everything that's going on in their life, but you haven't found a way to monetize that. So see, some people would judge me for telling this story or sharing things about my life, but you guys do the same thing, but the difference is you may do it in a picture form, right? And then people are looking and piecing together, well, this man was in the picture at one time and now he's not. So it's still telling a story. I'm the type of person, I want you to hear my story from me. Stop listening to bogus hoes that don't even know what's going on. Listen to the source, okay? And that's why I do these story times. That's why I upload content. Life is about learning and growing. How can we learn from each other if people are withholding the lessons that they have learned? I have a testimony, just like church. You hear people have a testimony. Well, I'm giving y'all my testimony through content. And I would encourage people like Jaquana to do content. I done coached this girl. I done showed her how to do it. And she tried to find a lane that she was passionate about, but she wasn't confident in herself. So guess what ends up happening? She couldn't be my friend anymore. Out of the blue, When I got monetized on YouTube in about 2020, she said, I can't be your friend anymore. I'm like, why? What did I do to you? She was like, I can't explain it. It's just a lot. So she's like, I'm like, it's crazy how people could attach themselves to you, right? They will reach out to you to hang out. They would befriend you, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, I can't be your friend. This has happened to me before. And I'm like, I just want to know why. Did I do something to you? Did I offend you? What happened? She said she couldn't explain it. She's going to have her friend that's like a tarot reader, spiritualist, to explain it. So they called me on three-way, and the woman, I never met her before, she explained to me that she read Jaja and I came up. And that she basically said that I'm a negative person because of my content. Like the direction of my content is negative, and she doesn't want to be friends with me. Now, I thought that was hilarious, being that Jaquana was a part of several Facebook groups that were very messy. Okay. And it turned into mess in real life because they started having meet and greets. So I'm saying, like, well, how is my content affecting her when I'm not talking about her? She's like, well, she can't really explain it. It's really just like she's in a different place in her life than you are, and this and the third. I'm like, cool. Okay. You know, it made me feel a little weird, like confused, like, okay. But then ultimately I had to think about it. I just got monetized on YouTube. My life is in a good place and you mad. And that's usually what now that I'm looking back, the fake friends that I've had, my life wasn't going good when I was around them. But as soon as I had those breaks in between, pew, straight to the moon.